Hey guys, Sethley here back with another Apex Legends video. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Now in today's video, we're going to be going over some update news we have gotten over the past day or so. As you guys probably know, the Beast of Prey collection event was released today with Gun Run, a new LTM, as well as a Loba heirloom, which is very cool. It's a fan, but I wanted to get into something I saw Moy Para, the lead animator at Respawn, tweet out. He said, hope you guys have fun with this, and this is a unique kind of rare animation with Loba's heirloom. You can trigger it by crouching and inspecting, and she pulls out a mask that looks pretty cool and puts it over her eyes, and you can even walk around all sneaky beaky like with that mask on. It is very cool, and I love that animation, so I thought I'd let you guys know about that. Speaking of animations, there was an update to healing items. So healing items now have some new animations, and I'll show those on screen right now for you guys, like with the syringes, shield bats, cells, medkits, all of that. There is new animations, and I think it looks pretty cool. It's a lot smoother than before, at least in my opinion. But let's get on to some other news. So earlier today, Respawn tweeted out saying, get ready legends, we have 2 Reddit AMAs, Ask Me Anythings, coming your way, starting later today at 1 p.m. PT. So this Ask Me Anything today is all things Gun Run and LTMs, and the one that we will be having tomorrow on Reddit is about weapons, legends, and the meta. So I'm really excited about the next one, this one less so, but I wanted to cover everything I saw that the devs replied to on the Reddit Ask Me Anything to keep you guys updated on all the specific news that have been provided by the devs. So let's get right into it. So the Ask Me Anything is still currently going on, but I haven't seen a reply in about 20 minutes, so I think they might be taking a slight break. So I'm going to cover everything that they have replied already. So somebody asked, are LTMs ever used to test new game features that the team is thinking of implementing into BR? And Robobob, the lead game designer, replied saying, sometimes we've done this in the past with things like Evo Armor, and I wouldn't be surprised if we ran more BR LTMs that influence baseline BR in the future, which I think is obviously very cool to see. They are testing it with the community, certain aspects and new features they might test in LTMs before they add it into normal BR, which is pretty cool to know that that is a part of their process. Next, somebody asked, what are some LTM ideas that didn't end up working out? And the lead game designer replied saying, this is a tough one. We have many things in the works at different stages of development that I get excited about. It's hard to talk about any specifics though, because even if it's a mode that's not in active development, it might be something we decide to release later. So obviously there are certain LTMs that they have tried out and didn't really work out, and they didn't release those, but they may actually go back and revisit those and add them into the game later. We'll just have to wait and see if we will get a new LTM in the near future. Another thing is, somebody asked, when it comes to LTMs, how do you guys come up with ideas for them? Which is a pretty unique question. The lead game designer replied saying, we usually have a lot of ideas floating around, whether it's twists on BR or new modes. We'll write up design specs and pitch ideas to each other before building prototypes and playtesting. There's always inspiration coming from all over, whether it's some random what if idea that pops up while playing Apex, or inspiration from other games and media. So that does sound like a pretty normal process to think of ideas for new modes, and I really hope they're thinking of some cool ones for the future. Currently right now, Gun Run, aka Gun Game, is actually pretty fun, and I'm really excited we got a full brand new LTM with this collection event. But let's get on to some other questions that were answered by the devs. So somebody said, is there any chance for the throwing knife to be available outside of the LTM in the future? Which I have been wondering this myself, and the lead game designer replied saying, no plans currently. The throwing knife was designed as the final weapon in Gun Run and is tuned to be quite lethal. Even if we were to make it an airdrop weapon, it would probably need some changes when considering Battle Royale, and I definitely agree with that. So there is obviously the chance in the future we could get a throwing knife in normal BR and not just in Gun Run, but they would have to definitely make some changes to that and potentially also make it an airdrop weapon, along with the changes that they would have to make to adjust it and make it actually not so OP in normal BR. A Respawn producer, Lowkey DB Joss, actually did reply to this Reddit AMA with a question of his own. He said, can you also confirm if we might see more new LTMs in the coming months? And this is coming from somebody at Respawn, so I think he was saying this as a joke, and he definitely already knows and can confirm basically with this that we will see more new LTMs in the coming months. So I'm just excited to see what they are going to be and if they're going to be brand new, super unique, which would be really nice. Next, we have somebody asking, when developing Gun Run, was it always intended to be a squad style game mode, or was there ever consideration to it being a solo mode like a typical gun game? And I was wondering this myself. I really like solo gun game, but the team one isn't too bad. Robobob, the lead game designer, replied saying, we initially prototyped a few different versions to try out, from free-for-all to only 2 teams, but during playtesting we found the most fun was with the squad-based version, so we really focus on that route early on. So that is the reasoning why it is based on squads and not solo. Now onto the main question that everybody should be wondering. Somebody asked, will we see an arcade type playlist ever which has LTMs playing consistently? It seems like there are so many good LTMs, one of Apex's strengths, and yet we see them so infrequently, or we only ever see a couple more than all the others. Having a weekly rotation arcade playlist or something along these lines could really help break up the constant BR grind. So I agree with this statement, and RoboBob, the lead game designer, did reply. He said the team is always exploring ways to improve how we approach LTMs. We've seen the playlist feedback, and it's definitely something we'll consider as well. There's a lot of cool stuff happening with LTMs, so keep an eye out because we'll be sharing more in future seasons. So this is good news. In my opinion, there is the chance we could get a permanent playlist with rotating LTMs in the future. But even if we don't get that, we will definitely be getting a new LTM, or at least other new LTMs in the near future after this event ends, probably not too long after that, which is cool news. Also, there was an update made to the dev tracker that I wanted to go over for you guys, covering some bugs that are currently happening right now. So this is in the investigating section of the dev tracker. This is a problem on PS5. Apparently there are crashes related to gun run game mode. So if you guys are crashing while playing that mode, just know that they are aware of this and they are investigating a fix for the PS5. The last thing they updated on the dev tracker was for Switch only. So players were crashing on reconnection to the game. So this is coming in a future patch, a fix for this, and it is only on Switch. So if you guys are running into problems and crashing while reconnecting to the game, just know that there will be a fix soon. But that's all the news I have for you guys today. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button. It really does help me a ton. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. But it's been your boy Safely, and I'm out.